Alright, so we are back on this map, and this is what if humanity restarted. Now, a couple things I'm gonna have to point out first. Uh, this will be the last mapping video of the summer. Now, the summer is coming to a close anyway, but I'm having like a GD grind right now. But once summer ends in my college year, starts, I will be back to doing weekly uploads. Weekly Saturday uploads, just like how I was in school. I was doing it, and then now I'll have to distribute that because also have the Jurassic World Evolution series, which I'm still doing. I know I haven't made a video on it in I think a month, but it's still going. Um, I'm just taking a break. Geometry Dash is my main focus right now. But we'll get back to this. So I believe what happened in the last episode, but I haven't watched it. We had these two start to hate each other. Um, that's the only thing. Oh yeah, we had the coalition against the green team. Other than that, I can't really remember. Maybe other stuff in Asia was happening. Because we're gonna be doing this part. I think I'm gonna focus more on Asia for this episode. Because a lot of stuff happened over here, not much stuff has happened over here. So let's go over to Asia, and we're gonna get them into boat technology. Now they've probably had this for a while, but it's finally time that we actually show it. So oh crap. All right, so the yellow team being in episode 1 country, being one of the founder nations of the world, will just expand on the coast. Now I don't. I'll have to rewatch the episodes, but I can't remember if these guys hate each other. I think what it was that these two can get along and work together. The yellow and I think it's just these two that have issues, which they fought. I think that's what it was. I could be wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Over in Korea, they are going to just move around their borders. Now they won't be moving anywhere here due to the Sea of Japan is very impossible to traverse for this age um civilization due to a lot of stuff happening in the Sea of Japan. So they will just focus on over here, and we could see some kind of like naval clashes, not clashes, but like distributes on these two nations. I guess you can say the Chinese nation and then the Korean nation. Could happen, maybe won't happen, but never know. Might be an idea for future. So with the Chinese country, um, they are just gonna put their navy in some spots. Now they will discover this island here, and they will discover all around it, and eventually they will just take the island. They're just gonna fully take the island, as there's no one contesting them. Like you can say the green team, but it's not really gonna happen. Let's go for the green team. So the green team's navy is mainly just in this bay here. I think this is a bay. It should be a bay. I could be wrong. But this is a very fish navy. Now they do have war fleets, but this country is mainly focused on itself, and it doesn't really care about anything going on that isn't Southeast Asia. So as of right now, they will not discover any of this. Now, I mean, can they even explore this? Probably not. Maybe they can get to this island. They probably could. I'm not too sure on how weird the strait is. I think it's just the Strait of Wallaki. I can't. I'm probably wrong with that. But let's go back into territorial expansion. So the yellow team no, not the yellow team. The orange team will expand more inland, and they won't go explore too much due to they just want the coast really, but they will send scouts to massively explore this area, and they explore it a lot. They explore this Chinese area pretty good, so they will get to something like here. So it's a lot of Chinese lands, modern day China explored, and it's gonna it's gonna basically think of making them expand in here. Now the Koreans, they will just expand. Well, not expand. They will explore over here, but they won't go far, as they don't really know. They don't really want to go up there. But so let's go over these guys. These guys have this little claim that they're not going to explore into India, but they won't go far because they don't really trust this land. They don't know what they like. All know this could be like a death trap. But so the furthest they're gonna go is up to here, and we have a group of people from the red team that will traverse down over here and go into this place here. Why they will go down here, the motives are unknown. So we'll have to we'll come back to them later. Over in Eastern Europe, the blue team will explore more in the here and more in the Caucasus of modern day Russia, but they won't go far as they don't want to go far. It's a common trend for these countries to not explore very far from their actual country due to getting lost. And you don't like if they get lost, you kind of have to try and set up your own civilization, which is seen done before with these guys. I think with these guys, one of these guys came from this team. I think I could be wrong with that. I'm one thing I haven't watched the series like my other one. I probably should. But anyway, we have so let's go into a couple wars. So we have um this block country not wanting to be a block anymore. So they will take this land here. It's basically reinforcing them as a block, but they also go up here and kind of explode outwards in the bulge like this way. And basically, the orange team's like, give us the land back, and they're like, no, come take it. I don't know why. I don't know why that is like that. The green team did not have that pixel, but the pink team will formally declare war on this country and fully start invading into them. Now, another thing about this Balkan area, everyone here kind of hates each other, and the red team kind of has ambition to go into Europe, and the red team is basically the strongest country. Yeah, well, they are the strongest now, because the green team lost its power in the last coalition in the last episode. Pretty sure it's last episode, if not, it was the episode before that, but I think it was episode 4. The red team is going to make a move, which they haven't made a move in a few episodes, I believe. They will use their boats, and from up here, they will invade the orange team. The orange team did not see this coming at all. They did not see this coming, and they're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop! What land do you want? We'll just give you the land." So I don't want to say in a meeting, but the red team sends its demands, and it's something along the lines. of this. The orange team cannot accept this for obvious reasons. Their capital is right there. So they're like, no, we are not accepting that, but we can give you this. We can give you that. The red team's like, no. And they're like, okay, well, we're declaring war on you then. So the orange team declares war on the red team. And then even Greece is looking like, we can maybe get involved with this, but we don't really know. Not too sure. So the red team will fully invade into here, taking land also that they don't really didn't want. But the red team forces are unstoppable as they're way too powerful for the orange team. And from the north, we do have a stalemate being established along this. In the meantime, there will be exploration around here. But where there isn't a stalemate is down where the red team is. Now, the orange team is going to defend their capital fiercely. They will not let it fall. So once you get front lines get to around here, it is completely frontlined. There's a lot of troops on this front. This may it's not the most bloodiest battle in history. That probably goes to something over here in the Italian peninsula, but you never know. So the red team goes over to the green team. Sorry, like, yo, you want some of your land back? The green team is like, yes, but also we don't really have a stable economy right now. Our fishing industry, while it was pretty good, it's now hit the fan. So we're just gonna say no. So the red team like, damn. Um, hey Greece, you want to get in on this? The Greeks say, well, we already were already thinking about it. So yeah, sure. So the Greeks declare war on. Well, I don't think they would declare war. I think they would just invade. So yeah, the Greeks will invade into. The Greeks will invade into this empire down here in the Balkans, and if it's not gonna go good for their. Once Greece gets the land that they want, which is around here, without barely any resistance, they're like, okay, we got the land we want. Well, we can leave you alone now. So the war should be stalemate for a little bit more, but eventually we have something devastating happen to the orange team. And that's a rebellion. And why does the green team have this land? So we have a few provinces declaring independence from the orange team, and this is not going good at all. This may lead to destruction of the orange team, but it may not. So we kind of, well, it definitely will. So we have a frontline collapse up here, and the pink team finishes its invasion with this border. They're like, okay, cool, we're not a block anymore, whatever. Uh, the red team is gonna also ask them for a peace deal because this war is kind of um showing the red team isn't as strong as they once thought because a team like the orange team is holding them back for months. But the orange team is just really good defensive. It's really good defensively. So the orange team will accept this and accept the land. The only land that they request back is this land right here. So the red team not getting the full land they want, they still have a foothold in Europe, which they still view this as a win, and they did technically win the war. Now let's get into the Civil War. The Civil War will immediately go over here. It will get. These are the kind of similar colors. Whatever. it will get funded by the pink team, which won't be taken too lightly from the orange team. And the orange team will start to not take land they have no access to. The orange team will push back against these rebels and push them where, and so they'll get them all the way over here. And eventually, after a few more months, the front lines do end up looking like something around like this. And we kind of have this war ending. So the orange team loses a bunch of land, but they still have access to get more land. But if they gain any more, they would collapse. So let's go over. Well, I guess this is the peace deal. The orange team loses land on all fronts. You lock in the Greece, the red team, the pink team. So I mean, yeah, that happened. So let's go over. Let's put the capital out. So the capital of this country is probably somewhere in the north, because that's where the rebellion took place. So we'll put it right there. So we'll put the capital right there, and there's gonna be a deal sorted out with the red team and pink team. So the pink team, their economy's doing good, but it could be better. And when the red team comes along saying, "Yo, can we buy this land right here?" The pink team will accept, and they buy it for a lot of money. But also as a gift, or compensation, the red team will give up some of its territory over here and give them some Caspian Sea coast, which probably isn't as valuable, but it's still like, hey, thanks for accepting our land, accepting our land exchange. So we'll give you this for free. And the pink team this will help the relations and make them even stronger. So the red team now formally has a connection to the Black Sea coast. I'm about to edit it right here, but now like formally, and they have control of the strait, which is gonna be really good if they make it to modern day, which most likely they will not. So let's go over boats. So immediately boats are put in place here. Boats are also given to the pink team, and this is a massive improvement to the pink team's navy. And it helps them a lot to discover this area, but they can only discover so much. The blue team will explore over here, and pink team will explore over there. This is like a massive coalition of countries to explore this whole area. Like essentially all of the coast is down. It's just this is gonna be hard to explore because it's all like in in sea and stuff. So I mean, if these guys can do it with the storm, make this line, I'm sure these guys can do it. Well, I mean that was an accident. All right, so let's go over to Western Europe. We'll get over to Asia in a second. So we're going to have um the British Isles be founded, not founded. British Isles be found. I guess we'll just say found, but no one will actually enter the island. And I just realized the border of islands all there. Hold on. Alright, I don't know how long that border's been there for, but it shouldn't have. There you go, it's check now. But the French country will think of ideas to go over to it, but they ultimately decide not to. This gold country will explore more and kind of keep pissing off the purple team here. And once they get around here, they're like, if you expand any more land to the east, we're going to declare war on you. And fix this claim, this, this. So these guys, oh, I just realized they don't have a capital. Oh, okay. Their capital, we'll put it, somewhere, we'll put it here. Oh, no. There you go. Yeah, so their capital will be there. I don't know how long they haven't had a capital for. Does Korea have a capital? Korea doesn't have a capital. Oh my god. We'll make the capital right there. Alright, let's go over to China, where they will start to explore, actually will claim more land in Asia. And they are now becoming a powerhouse. And there's a country that doesn't like it, and it's the yellow team. No, it's the lime team here. They don't like it. They don't like it at all. So let's go for sea exploration over here. And it's just more over here. More like all this stuff is explored. And yeah, a lot of the sea is going to be explored in mass. So even have Taiwan being almost being found, being located. I guess located, found. I don't know. And let's go over some European expansion. I will cut the video soon. It's a pretty short one, but it's fine. So over here, the purple team will explore into Latvia and Lithuania modern day, and just end around there. And no countries will be popping up here. And let's talk about over here in Central Europe. We have France putting in some effort here. Same as the gold team. The purple team will do some stuff, not too much, not as much as over here. So that is going to be where the video ends. Now, once again, I know we got caught up in a big war over there. Well, okay, well, we'll do a couple more things in Asia. So let's go. Let's make Korea expand. Um, so Korea will start to expand over into Monday. What this region of Russia is called? I'm not too sure. I don't know. And they'll pretty much expand into Monday China now. The Lime team will expand. And I just caught this pixel. They shouldn't have this. They will start to expand on the border, trying to cut them off because these guys still hate each other. But eventually, they'll get up to the thing that looks around like this, and then they'll just stop there. That is where the video ends. I think this is episode 5. Yeah, episode 5 now. So video recap: we had a big war in the Balkans, which allows the red team to kind of fuel their ambition into Europe a lot more. But it's not like they're going to actively go into Europe. They'll just gradually go into it. Like they don't care about Africa. They don't care about Asia. They only care about the Middle East and Europe. In terms of the gold team and the purple team, they hate each other. It's growing tensions. Might see a war in the next couple of episodes, maybe even next episode. Nothing really happened in France or Spain or Iberia. I'm just gonna call it Iberia. The Lime team almost got into a war, but they made the smart decision not to. And then in Asia, we had expansion. No wars in Asia because it's not really unstable enough for a war to happen. So will be the next episode. It'll probably be a long. It's definitely gonna be a longer one. This one's not probably 20 minutes long. So see you guys in the next episode.